Micallef makes a lovely stick. Seriously, they do fine work. They have jumped on the scene a few years back, and they have just been knocking it out of the park with a portfolio of cigars that are based on color. The black, which is full strength, and a San Andreas Maduro. The blue is a San Andreas Sumatra. The green being a Brazilian Matafina. And then there is the white, which is, of course, Connecticut Broadleaf. It's Eat, Drink, Smoke. I'm Tony Counts, and that right there is America's favorite amateur drinker, Fingers Malloy. Find it all at eatdrinksmokeshow.com. And the videos, thank you guys for liking and subscribing. The video growth has been massive over there on YouTube. Just go to Eat, Drink, Smoke and subscribe. We really appreciate it. Fingers has been learning how to edit, and he got his hands on some editing tools, and now he's a young Roger Corman.
Oh, Roger Corman.
Roger Corman. Were you going to go Fellini?
Isn't that like one of those flat pancakes?
No, that is a crepe.
Oh, I always get my crepes and Fellinis mixed up.
Yeah, I guess you do. This is a Robusto 5x52, which means it's 5 inches long. Always makes Fingers Malloy laugh. And the ring gauge is a 52. That's the diameter of the cigar, or how thick it is around. Again,
Panini.
With the laughter. Panini. Fellini Panini. Now nobody had any idea where you were going at all in any way. A 64 ring gauge is a full 1 inch around. In this, the Robusto, we get into the conversation of, is it a dog walker? That's usually the expression you hear. Short stick for a short amount of time. The answer, by the way, is no. You really got to be in the 4-inch cigars, in the cigarillo kind of things, in order to play in the dog walker category. A Robusto is maybe the most standard size outside of a Toro. The Robusto is the most standard size and something that a lot of people have in their humidor all the time.
Yeah, for me, I would think a dog walker or a cigar that you would light up for lighting the grill if you're just going to put some hamburgers or some hot dogs is more of a nub.
Yes, a nub is a great example of a dog walker. The firecracker is another one. We're talking about a 30-minute smoke. So when you hear the term dog walker, anything that fits in that 30, 40 minutes. Now, if you smoke really fast, I guess you could do that with a Robusto, but I think that's a shame. It'd also be a shame to do that with this Connecticut because it's beautifully done. First things first, nice bit of oil going on there. Even for Robusto being only 5 inches, it feels good in the hand. There's a nice bit of weight, not beefy, not heavy. But they've done just a spectacular job of saying, we have a lot of facings, right? They do a lot of different styles. But here's what we do. This is what we do. We do it well. It's well constructed. It's well built. Get the next one going. It's kind of impressive.
Yeah, it is. And remind me later, I just put my finger on something when it comes to why I may smoke cigars too fast, but that is a discussion for a different time.
Okay.
When it comes to this, you mentioned Micallef makes a lot of great products. You actually sat down with someone from Micallef a couple of years ago at the Premium Cigar Association trade show. And I believe that interview is up on our YouTube page.
It should be.
Yeah. Again, go look for that over at YouTube. Just look for Eat, Drink, Smoke. I just lit this maybe actually 10 minutes ago. So I got a head start on you. And for me, it feels a little light in the hand.
You think that's light?
Yeah, a little bit. But, I've been working out.
Yeah, you are so massively strong.
That's true.
You leap tall buildings in single bounds.
I was going to say this probably felt more normal when I was on Krypton.
Right.
Having said that, when I lit the cigar, I immediately got a wood note followed by maybe a little bit of hay. It's very good, and it's definitely what you would expect as far as if it's a mild cigar.
Yeah, but what there is in this, right off the quick, there is a back burner of pepper to a front of sweet. Not syrupy sweet, not vanilla sweet, more like a bready sweet. It's a wonderful mix. And this one of the things that this does, and there's now a bunch of Connecticut's do this. We really need to do a show just on Connecticut's and what has happened. People smoke Connecticut's in the morning, right? It's the mild stick and it goes with the coffee and it's mild and it's mild and they don't know how to say anything else but mild. What they meant is lacking real flavor. It was just this monotone thing, and you would smoke because of rote, right? ROTE. You'd smoke because you smoke and you have your coffee. Look at me, I'm smoking in the morning. Stupid way to have a cigar, people. You want a cigar that has flavor. You want a cigar that you can enjoy. And over the last, I would say really 5-6 years, maybe with the start of COVID, Connecticut's, maybe it was just timing, right? Not because of COVID. People started putting out Connecticut's that mattered, that count, that have value, that are wonderful. This Connecticut, La Galera does a fantastic Connecticut. We just did a Karen Berger Connecticut that was really nice. There's more and more of them. And it's not a cigar just for the morning. Have it any damn time you want. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. This is really nice.
So would you say, what I'm getting from what you just said there was, from a consumer standpoint, did it feel like before COVID that maybe the Connecticut was a little bit of an afterthought for some of these companies?
I can't answer the question. What I can, let's say yes. Well, let's take it in that direction. Maybe it wasn't an afterthought, but there was maybe not enough real thought. Other things were playing better. Other things were gaining ground, and therefore maybe not as much attention was paid. Like even what Steve Saka does at Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust, there was let's make this a thing. Let's make this have value. And I don't know whether it was purposeful or whether it was just a crop of tobacco or whatever it is. There are so many good Connecticut's now on the market. There's so many great ways to do this. And they're less expensive. Fingers Malloy, we are smoking from Micallef Cigars, the white label. Now, what you want to do is you want to get, I don't know where we are on time, so you're going to have to tell me. You want to get your notebooks out, right? What did you eat today? What did you drink today? All going to affect your palate, right? And then you want to take the cigar and break it up into thirds. Even in a 5-inch cigar, first third, second third, and final third, right? You've cut the cap end, right? You cut from the cap, you light from the foot. Then you take your notebook. What'd you eat today? What'd you drink today? Crazy storms in the Midwest. I hope everybody's okay, especially out there in Peoria where you're listening. I hope you guys were all right as well. And you want to, the weather will affect your palate. Then write down the flavors you get, right? What you ate, what you drank, and write down the flavors. And then when you try the cigar a month from now, 6 months from now, whatever it is, you do it again. You really get an idea of where your through line is and where the flavors are. That back burner pepper is just, I love it. Yeah. I adore this.
For me, I got that right when I lit it, and then it kind of dissipated for me.
But the wood picked up.
Yes, the wood and like a hay.
Do you get like a cedar spice, which is a thing?
I'm not getting a hay spice on it right now. Okay. Right at the light for the first couple of minutes, I got that pepper that you're talking about. But now that, like I said, I'm almost 10 minutes into the cigar, well into the first third, the way I'm smoking, and that pepper just kind of went away.
Is this in your humidor for $8 a stick?
Of course it is.
Yeah, it is. We don't even have to finish it. It absolutely is. As a matter of fact, it's one of the very few times where I could say of quite literally the whole brand. And we have no financial relationship with the brand whatsoever. And they've got a lot of different sticks. When it comes to the color labels, you're good trying one of everything. Absolutely. Some are bigger, some are more full-bodied, some less. You are good trying everything in that.
Well, with the 15 seconds we have left, do you feel like this is something that could be an everyday smoker for you?
Every other day. Every other day. Yeah, but Micallef would be in my weekly rotation, easily. So Fingers Malloy likes to torture me.
Oh.
Is it not true?
Listen, I just like to do good radio, and I feel like that happens.
Tea, Drink, Smoke. I'm Tony Katz, and that right there is America's favorite amateur man. I wish I was torturing Cersei Lannister right now. Fingers Malloy. That was a Game of Thrones reference that I had to reach for a little bit.
Oh,
I couldn't remember the name of Hannah Waddington's character.
You could be making stuff up right now.
Yeah, I think I just made up her last name. Fingers, as you know, has a diet that is just horrifyingly bad. And he very often eats his meals from a gas station. And every now and again, when he's in a gas station, he sees something so remarkable, he feels he has to share it with me and you right here. And we call those gas station finds.
Gas station finds. Yeah. Themed by Philip Glass.
One day I won't laugh. So Fingers.
Yes.
What did you find for us today?
I'm thrilled to bring this product to you.
It's going to suck so bad.
How dare you, sir? I put 3 seconds of thought into this.
Right.
On my way to the cash register at a local gas station. And what I found in their weird alcohol cooler, which had quite an array of weird.
So you were just randomly looking in the alcohol cooler?
Yes, I thought to myself, it had been a tick since we've done a gas station find.
Right. Oh, so you're like, maybe I'll see something unique in there.
And boy, I found something unique, Tony.
Boy, howdy.
It's Atomic Boss Blue Riz Hard Punch. Blue Riz Hard Punch.
I just want to make sure I heard that properly. The flavor is Blue Riz.
Blue Riz Hard Punch.
Not Blue Raz, like Blue Raspberry.
No.
Blue Riz.
Blue Riz.
That's
like, the kids say, like, for instance, I'm walking into a club at night.
right. You're walking into a local haberdasher.
Yeah. Well, no, a club.
Oh, you're walking into the club.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the club sounds like.
Yes. And I walk in.
Is everybody in the club getting tipsy?
Yes. Probably on Atomic Boss Hard Punch Blue Riz. And my hair is flowing as I'm walking through the club.
Yeah, your mullet is on point to the extent that a mullet can be.
And the gals see me walk by and they say, he's got Riz.
Hold on. I just want to make sure. The gals.
The gals. They say, he's got Riz.
Right?
Yeah, I talk young person.
Yeah.
So anyway, back to the Atomic
How
Boss.
do you do, fellow kids?
The Atomic Boss, 12% alcohol by volume. No sugar added. Really, it's a health drink.
Right.
So
Hey, who needs the inflammation?
are you ready? Now, it doesn't say shake.
Oh,
Well-
you can't go wrong with shaking. So Atomic Boss is the name of the company, and they make a whole series of beverages. They make the Berry Blast and the Blue Riz and the Tropical Fusion, and they make one called Pog.
Stop it.
Passion fruit, orange, and guava. And then they have a new one coming soon. So the Blue Riz here. Blue Riz, you can buy that online. Here's, holy cow.
I just got my hair cut and my comb was actually soaking in this earlier.
Yeah, it's that color blue. It is formaldehyde blue.
Woo, on the nose. Oh,
That's plenty, fingers.
Oh.
The best is the box is how big? It's how many ounces in the box?
Let's see here. Where? It's not on here.
Oh, allow
It's
me.
on. What's going on here? It's not on here anywhere.
Anyway,
it's not on here.
All right, settle down, Jerry. According to the people who make this is it's 500 milliliters. This is 3 servings.
Sure it is.
Blue Riz. What were you going to say, fingers on the nose?
On the nose, it does smell like a blue raspberry drink.
Yeah, it does.
Oh my god. Oh, it
Tastes like a bold berry flavor aura of wild blueberries and candied raspberries.
It does say you should level up. And this is what it does. It levels up your drink.
There's no way this is going to be good. There's no way it's going to be good.
That's crazy talk. I spent $3.99 on this. It's got to be good.
Did you really spend $4 on that?
Yeah.
For 12% alcohol by volume?
Yes.
All right. I'm going in.
Oh, he's going in. No, he's going to do it. He's going in, ladies and gentlemen. He's doing what we like to call the Gatlinburg gag. You okay there?
That's horrifying. Oh my God.
Okay, so
Oh.
now you usually do
It's like a fluoride rinse mixed with the urine of a hobo. It's oh my God. Oh.
but you need the 2-sip methodology.
Your mother's a 2-sip methodology.
My mother's-
No. You listen, you just take the mother joke. That's terrible. Oh my God. Oh my God.
So is this in your liquor cabinet, Tony, at $3.99?
Oh, God, if it was a choice between that and Sex with Rosie O'Donnell would be getting a lot.
Wow.
That is just horrifyingly bad. Go ahead, you try, Fingers.
Well, let's see on the... All right, here we go.
No, it smells better than it tastes, if that tells you anything.
It doesn't smell all that good.
Sorry, Atomic Boss. Maybe the other flavors are winners. He's shaking.
You know what that tastes like? It tastes like terrible.
Yeah. It's harsh and it's overly sweet, and yet the finish is dry. And I don't know how you do that.
How do you go from liquid sweet tart to medicine in like a quarter of a second?
That is just not.
It goes from ridiculously sweet to awful aftertaste.
I have zero issue with the idea. I actually like the name. I dig the way they did the website. It looks like an 8-bit video game. It's really, really well done. You can buy it online, and I'm sure it would work for parties everywhere.
This feels like it's set up for Hot Girl Summer.
Oh, this is built for Hot Girl Summer. And so am I. But how are you finished? It's terrible and you finished it?
I'll tell you something about this. The second sip, try it again.
No.
You'd be amazed at how much it grows on you.
Nope. I'm afraid of what's going to grow on me.
It actually doesn't grow on you. I just wanted to see you take a second sip because misery loves company.
That's bad. Maybe the other flavors.
I'm really surprised that an alcoholic beverage in a juice box sold at a gas station would taste so horrible, especially something named Blue Riz.
Sorry, Atomic Boss. We don't mean to be harsh. And maybe we could have, lightened it up a little bit. But I'm going to go with the fact that your other flavors are probably great. And I can't wait to try Pog.
Pog?
It was the one with the passion fruit and the orange and the guava.
Oh,
yeah. On to the next. Eat, drink, smoke. It is your cigar, bourbon, foodie extravaganza. I'm Tony Katz, and that is America's favorite amateur drinker, Fingers Malloy. And this is the Micallef. It's the white label. This is the Connecticut Broadleaf right here. 5x52, a Robusto cigar. A beautiful Connecticut. Really well done. $8 a stick. This is a yes. And I really do think that Micallef does just a nice work at a really nice price point. And whether you're talking about some of the bigger stuff in the black label or the stuff here in the white label, everything is worth trying to see if it's something that fits in your humidor. This is one, Fingers, that fits in my humidor. As a Connecticut, this is an absolute winner.
Absolutely. For me, that pepper, it's starting to come back. I'm getting some hay, getting some wood. Getting a little bit of blueberry and candied raspberry as well.
Do you need something to rinse your mouth out with from that horror show?
Yeah, Sledgehammer would be
wonderful.
Listen, they can't all be winners, okay?
Oh, we just did something called the Gas Station Finds, in case you missed it. And Fingers Malloy found in a gas station, he found a 12% alcohol by volume. It's called Atomic Boss. That's the brand. The hard punch Blue Riz flavor. And man, was it Blue Rizzy. It was not good. Atomic Boss might do some other great stuff. It wasn't this.
It made your palate feel blue.
No, it made one question why.
So it has
why what?
Why everything?
Just why?
But it has unfortunately influenced the palate a little bit on the Micallef. But listen, $8 a stick, especially nowadays. This is, for me, you mentioned a little earlier that you thought this could be an every other day cigar for you. I'll tell you what, for me, I could see if I were going to do a 2 cigar a day kind of lifestyle, which I'm not there yet. I would start off with one of these.
That's only because of time. That's only because of all the 9,000 gigs and all the other things.
Right. But for me, I would start off the morning with this and a cup of coffee and be thrilled every day. Mm-hmm. It's about $8 a stick.
My only point is that the Connecticut's have gotten better and they should be part of your rotation. You don't have to only have them in the morning. I just want to make sure that that's clear, that you are entitled to have this anytime you want. Try it anytime you want. Utilize it anytime you want. No, there's no wrong time. That's really what I'm trying to get at there. That was a long-winded way of saying it. There's no wrong time to have this cigar. But it is time, Fingers Malloy. By the way, Micallef, Micallef. That's how it's spelled. Time for news of the week.
Tony, I don't know if you know this, but the World Cup is going on.
What?
Right? It's in all the papers.
Oh my gosh.
Games are being hosted throughout North America, some in Canada, some in Mexico, mostly in the U.S., I believe. I'm not a huge soccer guy. But the TSA is always there to try to ruin a good time. And they have want to remind folks traveling from outside of the country to enjoy the festivities that is the World Cup, that those who have fallen in love with ranch dressing, and if you've been watching the videos,
they're the greatest.
You talk about, if you had any doubt at all about your feelings about this country as an American, to see people from all over the world posting basically love letters about the United States on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook, just absolutely glowing reviews of what they're seeing about the United States, saying they've been lied to about the United States. Watching someone from Great Britain go into a Buc-ee's for the first time. Just
there's a guy who was from Australia who did a video outside of a Waffle House, and he's like, if this was in Australia, this would be the greatest thing Australia ever had ever. I didn't know you could do all of that in one place, and the kitchen, you can see them making it in the kitchen, and then this is our third time here today, and it's delicious, and we need this in Australia.
Yeah. Well, one of the things apparently a lot of people around the world are discovering is the American people's love for ranch dressing.
Oh, yes.
To the point where people from who are traveling internationally back to their home countries are trying to take a lot of ranch dressing with them.
Is that true?
Yes. And so the TSA posted on Instagram, if you're leaving for a very large sporting event and you happen to discover ranch while you're here, please pack it in your checked bag on the way home.
Oh, yeah, because if it's in your carry-on, it's a liquid. They won't let you take it.
Exactly.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, can you imagine? You talk up ranch dressing to everyone at home. So you've got to try the Americans' ranch dressing. It's fantastic. And they're like, bring us home a barrel. And they squeeze bottle after bottle in your carry-on bag, thinking everything's just swell. And then you got a TSA agent going, not so fast. Throw those ranches away.
Should we start? Is this a business opportunity? World Cup Ranch?
There you go. What did we have last week? Wedding Bourbon?
Yeah. Oh, I did get the domain name.
You did get the domain name.
I did get the domain name. Now, there's somebody out there that does wedding bourbon, but what they do is they customize bottles for your wedding. I think that's very cool.
That is cool.
What we're discussing is, taking your concept of something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue, and putting that together to make bourbons. I think that'd be a very, very cool concept. So we got the name. So I don't know if we're going to do anything with it, but we do have the name.
So you're going to immediately put it up for sale on GoDaddy for $10,000.
$10,000. More like 9.
But you...
Businessman of the year.
Out of all of my friends, soccer? You seem to be more of a soccer guy than most people.
My brother, the good Dr. Katz, he's obsessed. He's a psychopath. And I'm heading down to Atlanta next week, and there are games happening in Atlanta, but I don't think there's any game while I'm there, because I thought about getting a ticket, like just splurging it and doing it up and taking him just to watch him openly cry. But I think experience-wise it'd be cool, but if you have a 75-inch TV, that's enough experience for me.
Right.
I think that might be just solid enough right there.
Yeah. But it's just so fun to see. And I had no idea. I vaguely remember the 94 World Cup came to the United States. And, obviously I knew the World Cup was a big deal. But social media has really opened my eyes to the international travel to these events. It has been so much fun.
If I understand it right, the Scots came to Boston, where one of their games were being played, and they drank Sam Adams out of Sam Adams. That's the story. Samuel Adams, the brewery, Sam Adams, no more Sam Adams. They drank them.
That's great.
Dry. That's just not, that is awesome. And yes, you talk about the love letters. It's been, check out this, check out that. Yes, it's been places. It's been like Buc-ee's. Oh my gosh, first time having barbecue and brisket, and who knew? And then there are the people discussing, why hasn't anybody told me how beautiful the South is? Why hasn't anybody told me? They're driving through Alabama and they're like, this is just absolutely gorgeous, and the huge trees and what's fascinating about this, and there really is a story here that you could argue plays politically, but everybody who's a part of this show, everybody who's on Eat, Drink, Smoke Nation team will know this. These people are not hanging out in cities. They're hanging out where Americans live. And that's what they're amazed by. They've seen the videos of, oh, look at the violence, right? Or something about ICE or whatever else, or whatever's really pushed to them. But they've never seen us. They've probably been told horror stories about Alabama. And then you're there. And horror stories about Florida. And then you're hanging out in Orlando and you're listening to us in WDBO. And you're like, this is awesome. And you're driving through Texas and your people are nice and they want to show you things. Hey, come try this. Ooh, do that. It is glorious to witness.
Well,
it's the difference.
Well, we know in the United States the bias based on geography, the media bubble. It's New York, Washington D.C., the
Chicago,
East Coast.
LA,
can you imagine internationally?
Yeah,
the bubble is even smaller. So the idea that these people are able to come to America, see flyover country, discover what it really is, and I guess fall in love with ranch dressing.
I wish we had games here in Indianapolis, because to introduce people to the pork tenderloin, heads would have exploded. They would have been like, what is happening? If you haven't had a pork tenderloin in Indiana, you need to.
Yeah.
Father's Day is around the corner, and as you know, no, fingers, not literally around the corner. Okay. It's more like a figure of speech.
Oh, I like figures of speech.
Term of art.
Oh, I like terms of art.
It is a day where Fingers Malloy is going to get a tie.
No.
Socks.
No.
What are you getting?
Pork.
It's Eat, Drink, Smoke. I'm Tony Katz. That right there is America's favorite amateur porker, Fingers Malloy.
Did that just come out of your face?
What?
Exactly.
It's just you love pork.
That's true. I do love pork.
What? I don't.
No, I said to the family, for Father's Day, the only thing I want is a bunch of slabs of ribs that I can throw on the smoker.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I don't want a tie. I don't want socks. I don't want sock ties.
Right.
I want ribs.
I have not set up anything yet for Father's Day, because I've got an event that's taking me away through Saturday night. So I haven't planned anything. I haven't pulled anything out yet. I don't think I'm doing a brisket. But the one thing I don't have, I have short ribs, but that's different than like brontosaurus beef ribs. Should I go get some beef ribs?
Yes, you should.
I should, shouldn't I?
I've never smoked beef ribs.
They're delicious.
Yeah?
Oh.
So do you sauce them up?
Yeah, I do. Not when I smoke them. That's an ipso facto thing. I admittedly am only a believer in the dry rub. And when it comes to smoking, and really not anything else, it just doesn't work for me. The saucing comes later. The only thing I will sauce, burnt ends, of course.
Sure.
I will do that. But I usually just stay away from that. I don't know if it's like, do I think it's messy or whatever the case? It's just, I think like you could just sauce afterwards and be fine if you choose to. But I haven't thought of getting anything yet. Maybe I should.
You need to do it now, because I'm sure there's going to be a rush on the butcher shop this week.
Don't worry. I know a guy.
Oh, you got a guy?
I know a guy.
Yeah.
DefianceBeef.com. Use promo code EatDrinkSmoke. Get free shipping and free mini share. DefianceBeef.com. Actually, fantastic sponsor. We'll talk more about them in a bit. I've never asked him about beef ribs. Short ribs, yes. But I've never asked him about like brontosaurus style beef. You know what? I'm going to have to make that happen. We're going to have to get some official Tony Katz beef ribs going for Eat, Drink, Smoke
I'm
Nation.
sure they do the tomahawk steaks.
Yo, if you need them.
Yeah.
He knows a guy. Jacob Smoker over there at Defiance Beef knows a guy. Can make that happen.
I've never made a tomahawk steak either.
Oh, it's lovely.
I need to get out more.
Yeah, you do. We've done Thomas Hawks here on the show, but you've never done one at home.
Never done one at home. I did have, I threw burgers on my grill the other day, and there was a fire. Thankfully, the burgers were uninjured.
Right.
But I thought to myself,
I said,
I should probably clean this grill.
I thought you were getting a new one.
No, I'm trying to muscle through one more season with the grill that I've had for 6 years now. I was able to clean up the cast iron grates to my satisfaction.
Excellent.
And I thought to myself, I probably can get one more season out of this, even though it is starting to fall apart. But I threw some burgers on the other day, and I noticed my app started to yell at me. And I turned,
what do you mean it yelled at you?
Oh, there's a lot of beeping, sirens, and my grill was set at 500 degrees, and it was at 650.
Oh,
that's a problem. Then when you see all the smoke coming off of the back
so
end.
I use the smoker for the smoker. I have a Traeger, and I will end up getting a new one. And then I have a Weber grill, which is propane. And yeah, I've now been able to get that up to 600. And I did ribeyes the other day. Excuse me. Mwah. Spectacular. Spectacular stuff. But Father's Day, and by the way, a grill is a fine gift for Father's Day. Father's Day is coming. What? You're going to say no?
No, I wasn't going to say that. I was just at one of the big box retailers yesterday, and there were grills on sale everywhere.
Like a depot for your home?
It was exactly a depot for your home, and there were grills aplenty on sale.
Well, you could have gotten one there.
I almost got two.
So here is a list right here. Fingers Malloy found for Father's Day. What if you don't want to cook? What if that's not you? That's fine. No judgment. Here are the deals at your favorite restaurants. Now, according to this, I swear to you, this is a true story. So Fingers found this on the AOL website, which is still a thing.
Doesn't everyone go to AOL for their news?
Kids, if you don't know, ask your grandparents. By the way, found out over the last couple weeks, we have an insane audience of 18 to 24-year-olds.
Really?
They can't drink, and we are not condoning that. And depending on where you are, they can't smoke a cigar. Cigars are an interesting thing. So, for example, in the state of Indiana, you cannot purchase a cigar unless you're 21, but you could be handed a cigar and smoke it if you're over 18.
That's weird.
It is a very weird wrinkle, and some people say that's not actually what it says. I've read it, and I think that's what it says for sure. But it really is interesting that, like, we talk about where younger generations are with drinking, and we have found it's fascinating. Very, very cool. So I think we need to do, as one of our next events, a 21 what you need to know. You just turned 21. Here's what you need to know about bourbon and cigars. A starter kit, a starter lesson, get everybody off on the right foot.
That's a great idea.
I think, and fathers or mothers can come with their sons or daughters and learn together. I think this has to happen.
A tutorial. That's marvelous.
Right? That's a good idea.
It is a good idea. Let's
Right?
get on that.
So anyway, he's on the AOL website. Mm-hmm. Right? He's on the AOL
Where
website.
all the other 18 and 24-year-olds are, by the way.
Right. And the article is from Woman's World.
Where all the 18 and 24-year-olds are, by the way.
And so it's Father's Day food deals at your favorite restaurant. And the photo is of an Applebee's and a 7-Eleven, which means the only father they're catering to is Fingers Malloy.
I had no idea why I was drawn to this piece. And there it is, 7-Eleven.
You at Applebee's?
Who doesn't like a big bite for Father's Day? I'm not a big Applebee's guy.
$50 gift card, get you an extra $10 one free.
Oh.
That's a little extra 20%. It's a little bonus, a little something, little hey now, a little hot cha-cha.
Yeah.
Or you can get one appetizer and 2 entrees for just $25.
Okay.
That's a yes.
Yes.
If you are a kid, an older kid on a budget, and you want to take dad out for Father's Day, he will appreciate it. He'll appreciate your budget conscious. He will not care. He will just be thankful for the time. Great idea.
Absolutely. I was just about to say the time is more valuable than anything.
Carvel has a deal.
Oh, get your dad a cookie puss.
Right? Or a Fudgy the Whale. You get a 48 ounce of Carvel cake, and you get a 4-pack of Fudgy Pops for just $9.99. That does not sound like a great deal.
That's an East Coast thing, right?
Yeah, but it's awesome. If there was a Carvel here, I would do it. I would do an ice cream cake. I would do a cookie puss.
Our
for
little
sure.
gathering that we do every year, somebody got a cookie puss for me.
Is that right?
Yeah, there's a picture of me holding a cookie puss.
That is awesome. Here's the 7-Eleven deal. $10 off, $20 or more with promo code 4DAD when checking out on the 7-Eleven app. I'm out.
Listen, do you realize how much time the 7-Eleven app saves you? You know how much time you waste in a 7-Eleven? You can go in there and it takes hours to get through a transaction. You can save time, cut everything out, cut off the bull crap, just go in there with your app, and you'll save yourself 22 seconds.
You're being ridiculous. Oh. You're being ridiculous. But we can't say it enough. You just got your first job, 24-year-old or something like that. You seriously, if you said, Dad, can't afford much, but I'd like to take you out for Father's Day, do the thing at Applebee's, he'll be thrilled. Do not think it's about money. It is, as Fingers said, it's about time. We're both fathers.
Yeah.
We have no way to properly explain it to you. Not everything has to be a big, bold gesture. An hour to have a lunch, sold. I'll drive. And so will Fingers.
Yeah.
It's Eat, Drink, Smoke. Happy Father's Day. If you want a place to order meat from that's going to take perfect care of you, that is defiancebeef.com, and the new deal is stupid. Now, I ordered my full cow.
I heard him order the cow.
It's huge. I ordered the full cow. I have it like in this cow, amongst all the ribeyes, all the tenderloins, the 2 full 13-pound briskets that are coming. There's somewhere around 300 pounds of ground beef coming my way.
And they said to you on the phone, conservatively, 300 pounds.
This happens to be a very large cow. Like, it is a very large. Some of them are a little bit smaller. This one is huge. And you can get yours quarter, half, or full. Indiana raised. Everything aged 21 days. The flavor is outstanding. And then packed, frozen, and sent to you right to your door, right into the chest freezer. And right now, you get yourself a quarter or a half or a full cow. Not only will you get free shipping, which is nuts, you're going to get a free mini share. And a mini share is a mix of 1-inch thick steaks like ribeyes or T-bones, a chuck, an arm, or a sirloin. You're going to get short ribs, cube steak, skirt steak, flank steak, and 5 pounds of ground beef. Add it on to your order. Just use promo code Eat, Drink, Smoke. Now is the time. Guys, get ready for summer. Get ready for the grilling. Get yourself real beef, incredible flavor, aged 21 days, from Indiana to you that you can trust and you want to feed your family. DefianceBeef.com. You use promo code Eat, Drink, Smoke, and you're not only going to get free shipping, you are going to get that mini beef share with all the good stuff. And you can give that stuff away or not. It's your choice. DefianceBeef.com.
Why aren't we going to go pick up your cow? We got to go up there. We got to visit the guys.
You want to go pick it up on ourselves?
Sure.
Just you and me. Take a road trip.
Yes. We'll get the flatbed out.
I can go with that.
Okay.
I can work with that. DefianceBeef.com. Quite a few years ago, we did a bourbon review of something called Puncher's Chance. And then we never did it again. I don't know how it happens. If you go back and you look through the Eat, Drink, Smoke lexicon of bourbons we reviewed, I believe at last count, we had the boys in the lab, Fingers Malloy, do a count. It was 42 million.
Yeah. And then there's the 2 lost years.
Right.
That we'll get to later.
Oh, wait till you hear about the 2 lost years. And then I found, as I was cleaning out the liquor cabinet, hundreds of bottles, I found Puncher's Chance, the Undisputed single barrel. Okay, let's drink that. It was just there. waiting to be discovered. It's Eat, Drink, Smoke. I'm Tony Katz. That's Fingers Malloy. Find everything at eatdrinksmokeshow.com. And don't forget to get the podcast wherever it is you get your podcast. Your favorite podcast platform has Eat, Drink, Smoke. We'd appreciate it if you would subscribe and download and do all the things. This is from Wolf Spirit. Now, I don't know if they make this anymore. I must admit, I am not sure if they make it anymore. This is Puncher's Chance, the Undisputed single barrel, coming in at 108 proof. Applause from Fingers Malloy. He applauds anything over 100 proof right there. 75% corn, 13% rye, 12% malted barley. A little interesting because 75% corn, you're expecting a good amount of sweet. 12% barley, that has a way of I'm wondering if it's going to impart a little richness, a little chew to the bourbon, which happens to be something I absolutely love, Fingers Malloy.
Would you call it big league chew?
I would not. That is bubblegum.
Oh.
First things first, that is a great color. That's copper. That's copper working its way. It's orange, it's copper, it's not red, right? So when I say it's working its way, like it wants to, maybe if it had more time in the barrel, it would get there into the ambers. There is no age statement on this. You'll sometimes see NAS. Stop it, Fingers.
5 years, 7 months.
It's somewhere between 5 and 6 years.
There you go.
But sometimes you'll see NAS, no age statement. And what happens there is that you know that there's a blending going on, right? There's a couple different bourbons going into this to create this all together, except this says single barrel. There's no blend going on here. It says single barrel right there on the bottle.
Okay, I see it.
But they're still not putting an age statement on it. I'm here to tell you, it's bringing in a couple of bourbons right there. And the nose on this.
This is very interesting. First of all.
Oh, my.
There is a little ethanol there, but very little.
Very slight. I don't really get it.
You would never know this is 108 proof on the nose. There is, to me, there's oak, some caramel, and then there's something maybe herbal.
Oh, I don't have anything herbal. I think this is really rich. This smells decadent. This smells luscious. It is sticking to the glass. There's real viscosity here.
This is interesting.
Oh, if you really get your nose in there, you'll get the ethanol. I'll agree with you there.
But here's the other thing. It doesn't have a strong nose to it. You have to get your nose in there to get some notes.
But it's sometimes a nose is sweet, right? We could say sweet. This is a couple different kinds of sweet. There's a little bit of cake. There's a little bit of caramel. There's a little bit of vanilla.
Okay, we agree
there's
on
a slight fruit.
We agree on oak and caramel, correct? I'm getting a little bit of herbal.
Oak at the bottom. I'm not getting an herbal at all. But enough of the nose, Fingers Malloy. You're still sniffing. You're very excited about the sniff.
I do this all for Eat, Drink, Smoke Nation.
And God bless you, son.
Thank you.
Are you ready for this?
Tony, I've been ready for this all day.
Fingers Malloy is doing what's known as the Kentucky Chew, moving the juice around the palate, getting an idea for the flavors. I'm a believer in the 2 sips methodology. The first sip to set the taste buds. The second sip to really get an idea of those flavors. Talk to me, Goose.
Wow.
Oh, wow. At 108, really punched you in the throat.
Here's what's interesting. No, it doesn't. It doesn't play like 108 to me. There is a nice little bit of sting going on the tongue, but not a real burn or anything in the chest or fire down below. That caramel is there. That oak is there. Charred oak.
You can pick up the char.
Yeah, it's good. And then there's a bit of that rye spice that maybe we were expecting. That richness you were talking about, to me, I'm getting more of there's a nice little bit of sweetness on the finish, and it's a long finish. Listen, it's very good, and to me, it is definitely not playing in the over 100 proof bourbon profile at all, to me anyway. I'll be interested to see what you think.
By the way, it is, if you go to puncherschanceBourbon.com, it is 2 bourbons, a 5 and a 6 year bourbon that is put together. I'm going in. Puncher's Chance. This is the Undisputed single barrel right there. Here I go.
He's going in, ladies and gentlemen, and he's doing what we like to call the Saginaw Swish, the Memphis Munch. Oh,
that's got some heat. That's weird. Because the lusciousness on the nose only exists on the tongue and everything else dried up. That's crazed. The cheek dried up. There's no heat. There's like is it a cinnamon or what is that on the tongue that's really kind of reverberating? I don't even know if that's cinnamon. Where's the finish? You know what that is? That's a rye finish. That is a weird, but it's dry. The whole thing dried up. So it's a rye finish and then it gets dry. So I don't get any of what I'm used to in a rye. And then it's there. It's just hanging on and all on the tongue. Now there's a little heat in the throat. I think on a cube, this thing is going to sing. That's my immediate take on it. I don't know about neat and that flavor profile. I don't get the caramel. Is that a cinnamon? Is that actually a little bit of honey? There's no lusciousness, but now on the finish, my tongue feels a little buttery. That's weird.
I think that
I don't know.
The amount of rye in that profile really sticks out. And to me, you're the rye guy. When you're sipping on a bourbon, do you want that rye finish? If you're like, I've got a bourbon hankering, do you want a rye spice finish on a bourbon?
First, I just took my second sip. It is the weirdest experience. The whole palate dries up. I don't know what to say. And everything is concentrated on the tongue, front to back. It's a little more luscious now that I have the second sip. I don't mind the rye finish because I just don't mind the rye finish. Does a classic bourbon drinker want it? I don't have an answer, but this doesn't even play like classic bourbon.
There's something else on that finish that I can't put my finger on.
That is weird.
And I got that herbal on the nose. It's not herbal on the finish. That rye spice is there, but there's something else going on there that I just can't put my finger on. I like it. I dig it.
Yeah, I could see you liking it. Is this in the liquor cabinet? Let's find out. No one stays on top for forever. Eventually, there will be a new king throned, and they will be king until the new kid on the block comes to knock them down. And that has happened, Fingers Malloy, to Chick-fil-A.
What?
It's Eat, Drink, Smoke. I'm Tony Katz, and that right there is America's favorite amateur drinker, Fingers Malloy. My computer decided to talk to me right there.
What did it say?
I can't tell you, but should I do it again? Do you think that came through? Do you think that came
probably,
through?
but sometimes people like to hear and see the behind the scenes.
They like it when I screw up?
Hey, listen, sometimes people need to be reminded that you're human, Tony Katz.
Not me.
The way I look at it, as long as there were no swears, it's okay.
Who could tell? So there was a survey, 16,000 of them, to determine the best quick serve fast food chain. All right? This was done, the quick service restaurant category. And coming in with 83 points after all the surveys was Chick-fil-A.
Oh, okay.
And coming in with 84 points, you already know the story, so I can't have you guess.
I'll just act surprised.
Jersey Mike's.
Get out.
He did act surprised. Jersey Mike's.
Yeah, they're good.
But it's a sub. Now, don't get me wrong. I grew up with subs. I grew up in Jersey, Middletown, New Jersey. Go Lions.
Yes, go Lions.
In case anybody from Middletown North is listening. Go Lions, and Middletown South sucks, right? Why not just keep that rivalry going? You had a rivalry at Saginaw, didn't you? Didn't you have a rival team?
Oh, listen. I was born into a rivalry. My high school, Douglas MacArthur High School.
You went to Douglas MacArthur High School?
And our crosstown rival, Dwight D. Eisenhower High School.
Oh, not cool.
No, and what was even not cooler is my junior year, because enrollment went down in both schools, they merged the schools together.
Oh.
And we, MacArthur Generals, had to then go to Dwight D. Eisenhower's school, the high school there, the home of the Commanders. But they merged the schools and they renamed it Heritage High School.
Oh, that sucks.
Ugh.
You got two of the finest generals America has ever produced, outside of George Washington, of course. Pulaski. I mean, we want to go history. We can do it. That's rough.
What was even raw? Eventually we were the Heritage Hawks, but one lady on the school board, when they were coming up with mascot ideas, they wanted us to be the Heritage Eager Beavers.
Yes. I will pay for the naming rights of the stadium if they name themselves the Eager Beavers. I will bankrupt my family. Sorry, no college kids. We the Eat, Drink, Smoke stadium for the Eager Beavers.
Yeah.
Yes.
We all breathed a collective sigh of relief when they passed on Eager Beavers. And of course, now that was like 7 years ago.
I know.
So,
look at you now.
Yeah.
You look great.
Thank you.
So the latest study, based on 16,464 surveys, and it's the first time Chick-fil-A has been knocked off the top spot in 10 years.
I'll tell you, if I were to vote on this, I would put Jersey Mike's above Chick-fil-A.
So I grew up in Jersey. Mm-hmm. Having a sub was the way it was.
Did you ever meet Mike?
It turns out not, but I remember Jersey Mike's there.
What about Snooki? Did you meet Snooki?
I never met Snooki.
Oh.
That's a great question, though. I love that question. That's a win. I have not, with my father, rest his soul, maybe in the year before he passed away, and my mother, we went to Jersey Mike's because they liked it. They would split a sandwich and they'd be like, that's good. It was fine. Mm-hmm. It was fine. What is it about Jersey Mike's? Do you think they're doing great?
Well, for me.
Oh, do you need time? Fingers Malloy now with a soliloquy. Jersey Mike's, the only Mike you'll ever need.
Get me right now a Big Kahuna from Jersey Mike's. It is their version of a Philly cheesesteak.
Is that right?
Oh.
You go to a sub place for a Philly cheesesteak?
I go to Jersey Mike's for a Big Kahuna.
Really?
Yep. So according to that's a number 56.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes. It is loaded with premium hot. It's a premium hot sub on thinly sliced grilled steak or chicken. And piled high with grilled onions, peppers, mushrooms, jalapenos, and extra white American cheese. So it's not quite a Philly cheesesteak, but it's Philly cheesesteak curious.
Right.
It's wonderful. I feel for you because you don't eat bread.
But I would here. I would if you want to go and do it one day, I would do it. They've got the Jersey Shore favorite, provolone ham and capicola. Right? That's a solid right there. Then they've got the roast beef and provolone, an absolute classic. The original Italian, provolone ham, a prosciutto, capicola. Is that what they would call in Sopranos lore the gabagool?
That's what I was about to ask.
It's the gabagool.
Yeah.
Salami and pepperoni. Now, the pepperoni is not necessary. I would argue the pepperoni is an unnecessary add-on. Everything else, that's an Italian sub. That's the New Jersey sub. Yes. 100%.
So, if you go to New Jersey, you're from New Jersey, the Italian sub is the go-to. That's what you go. You go to Philly, you get the Philly cheesesteak. But in Jersey, it's pretty much the Italian sub is the.
It's provolone ham, prosciutto, capicola, salami.
Lettuce,
tomato, onion, the oil and vinegar, a little bit of seasoning.
So we're in Indiana, and of course the sandwich here is the tenderloin.
Right.
Is that New Jersey's? Is that their tenderloin?
What would Jersey say? Is it that, or is it a pork roll, egg and cheese on a hard roll? I'm sorry, did I just lose you right there? You don't know what that is?
I know what a hard roll is.
Okay, but
pork
it could,
what and
pork
who?
roll, pork roll and egg, pork roll, egg and cheese on a hard roll. That I'm assuming Jersey would say that's the official sandwich of Jersey.
A fried egg where the yolk breaks over the sandwich as you're eating it?
No. It's not that fancy. It's just some scrambled egg, or it's a fried egg hard.
Oh, okay.
And then cheese. It would be the gas station version of an Egg McMuffin.
Oh.
Is what it would be, but on a hard roll.
Thank you for speaking fluent Fingers Malloy there.
And by the way, a hard roll is not necessarily hard, but we just call it a hard roll.
Sure.
Right? But that's, like in Buffalo, it would be a beef on weck, which is a type of roll. That is the thing, right? So Jersey, I think, would go for that. I think that's what
do you miss a lot of the Jersey cuisine?
No, I don't say that I do, but there are places that I miss that simply were they were exceptional, right? Is it Freddy's? Oh God, I'm gonna lose the name of it. In Freehold, which did pizza. Vic's in Bradley Beach. I would drive right now for pizza at Vic's at Bradley Beach. I would do the whole thing. Unquestionable. Thin crust. And I'm not a thin crust guy. Let's get in the car. Done and done and done, no question.
My only problem with thin crust pizza is you set it in front of me and I will eat the whole pizza.
I am a Sicilian fan. Not necessarily Chicago style, though I have no problem with it. I don't have a problem with the Detroit and the cheese into the crust, Detroit style, but Sicilian. That, the chewy and the doughy, I just happen to like that better. It's not a traditional Jersey thing, certainly not a New York thing, certainly not a Connecticut thing. And Connecticut, I mean, they do pizza, they do a pizza. They do that brilliantly. Eat, drink, smoke. It is your cigar, bourbon, foodie extravaganza. I'm Tony Katz. That's Fingers Malloy. You find everything at eatdrinksmokeshow.com. This cigar, the Micallef White Label, we're doing the Robusto. The 5x52 Connecticut Broadleaf wrapper, $8 all day. Absolutely terrific. We've had a little trouble touching it up, a little trouble keeping it lit. Is that us?
I don't know, but I am convinced now that this may be something, especially when football season arrives, I may get a box.
Yeah.
Start off my Sunday.
You can get this as a Toro as well.
Okay.
So go 6-inch and...
Yeah, but I don't mind starting off with the Robusto, especially in the morning when I know I'm going to have 2 or 3 cigars.
Starting off. Gotcha.
Yes. Yep.
No, it's well done. It is well built. This could be the humidification. This could just be because of how we do the show. So we notice it, but we don't get too wrapped up in it. But the flavors are there and they're moving, and it's playing so incredibly well. You talked about the wood and the hay. I talked about the black pepper sitting in the back and that kind of bready sweetness that's moving forward. Now a richness that has taken the cheek. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. I am a fan of this right here. And what we're drinking, $8 a stick, by the way. Hell yes. And we are drinking the Puncher's Chance right here. I'll take that out of the way. Just move that out of the way. We don't need to see that. The Puncher's Chance. I was moving the water bottle out of the way. By the way, how's your dropper working?
Did you see how well that water went into the glass?
People gave Fingers Malloy eyedroppers to add just a little bit of water, and he absconded with them.
I'm still unpacking from the move.
Yeah. My mother says the same thing, and she's 79.
Well, I just told you. I just got out of high school like 7 years ago.
She's going to be 79, 78, 79 on July 4th. She's an Independence Day baby.
Oh, yeah, that's very cool. Well, God bless.
Cool. And she loves the Puncher's Chance, the Undisputed Bourbon. She drinks 2-3 bottles a night. This is a single barrel coming in at 108 proof. This right here, there is a Puncher's Chance, and then there's the Undisputed single barrel that you can get. We tried this neat, and this was an incredibly dry, to me, bourbon. That rye spice at the end, but the dryness was like almost overwhelming, and it was, the nose has this lusciousness to it, and these flavors, almost a pastry-ish, and the vanilla and the caramels you talked about, and there's some oak in the nose, and then there's a little bit of oak in the palate, and a little bit of maybe a honey, and then my mouth goes dry and the cheek goes dry. Everything's just on the tongue, and the whole palate is this rye spice and oddness, and the dry and the rye. It's a very odd combination. I said on a cube, this thing is going to work. On a cube, this thing is going to flow. So I've got some cubes. I'm throwing one in right now.
So, but you were okay with it neat, right? Oh, really?
Hold on.
That's your Lenny?
Yes, but it's of Mice and Men, Lenny.
Oh.
There it is.
Is that a musical?
Starring a young Troy McClure and Liza Minnelli as Alice. Damn it. Have we reached out to Liza Minnelli yet?
No, but call me.
You have one job. All right, I'm going in. I put this on a cube. Now, ice, water, what it does is that it lowers proof, right? So it's 108 proof. A water lowers proof. It's the only thing you can add to the barrel to lower proof. And it will make some flavors more pronounced, some more muted. That's what it does. So I put a cube in. I've got the Glencairn glass here is what I'm using. I just didn't grab a rocks glass. I just didn't want to wash it.
Good for you.
Here we go. I'm going in.
Washing glasses is for suckers. He's going in, ladies and gentlemen, and he's doing what we like to call the Saginaw Swish.
Well, I was correct.
Oh?
I was correct.
Ha! Okay, you didn't go ha like that before.
Oh.
So what happened?
Heat. So much.
He's doing the second sip. Because you did not do the old ha before,
No.
so...
In the nose. It's in the nose.
Oh, no, you don't want that.
It's better. Smooth. It is. It's better. Yeah, I wasn't expecting the heat there. It pumps up the rye spice on the palate, and that becomes a big part of it, and it gets rid of the dryness. So now you're starting to get a little bit of the richness happening in there. That honey still exists. It's a little fruitier now, especially on the finish, and now there's like a real salivation going on with it. The spice lingers. The rye spice. Oh yeah. Oh, on a cube you can do this. You can do this. On a cube you can do this. Absolutely. Neat. This was potentially a hot mess. On the cube. Oh, that is fuller. Sure.
Would you monkey with that at all in a cocktail?
I wouldn't know what you like a Manhattan.
I don't know. I'm asking you.
I don't know. I
think with the.
I don't know. I'm the right guy to ask. I'm never really a cocktail guy. I'm never really a mixed drink guy. But I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna go with maybe. Right. Fingers boy. He's going in there. He added a little bit of water to his, and let's see if he gets any changes in what it is. The Puncher's Chance, the Undisputed single barrel, coming in at 108 proof, brought him fingers.
Like, first of all, it took a little bit for me, a little bit of that sting away. I didn't really get any heat in the chest from it. The caramel's there, that oak is there, and actually, it's a little bit fruity.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
neither one of us got fruit at the first, and it does come out.
Yeah, and that rye spice is there, but it's not as prominent as it was neat. Listen, I really enjoy this. I would wonder though, we've talked about whether you can get it or not. If it's not available at your liquor store, but you see it at your favorite lounge, definitely get a pour and let us know what you think. But what was the price point on this?
Is this in your liquor cabinet for $55 a bottle?
Oh.
I can tell you right now.
No.
No, it's not. No, it's not. They're just other things that better fit my palate profile. That's all. But I'm telling you, on the cube, you're like, oh, okay, here's what they're trying to do. Yeah. Neat is a weird drink. It's a weird drink.
It's enjoyable. I would definitely recommend it if you are at your lounge and you see it. Pick it up for a pour. But $55 a bottle, there's so much more out there for less.
Yeah. That's where I would be. It's time, Fingers Malloy, for News of the Week.
Reuters reports, Tony, that the Strait of Hormuz transit will take weeks to resume. Larger tanker operators are reporting that.
Yeah, so this goes with, and we're not going to get into the politics of what's referred to as the Memorandum of Understanding, signed by President Trump and signed by, I don't even know who it is on the Iranian side. We could spend a long time discussing what we think of this deal. We both do political radio. We have detailed thoughts. What I want to make sure people understand is that a memorandum of understanding is not a peace deal. These are different things. A memorandum of understanding is setting up the framework by which conversations continue. Conversations about nuclear material, conversations about how they deal with neighbors, etc. That's all this is. Oil prices did go down. The barrel prices shot immediately down into the 70s, and I think they're going to stay there for a while. But the tankers are going to take a while. I think that's about setting expectations more than anything else. That we don't know how long it's going to take. If there's no threat going through the strait.
What about the mines? I mean, I'd seen, talk that there were significant mines laid down in the strait, and that it may take a while to be able to clear the area, make sure that people are confident that they're not going to get, not going to hit a mine going through there.
Right.
So maybe that's part of it.
That could be part of it. My point is, we don't know what a while is. Is a while 2 weeks? Is a while 2 months? That's the question. I'm more inclined to think it's going to be a shorter time frame than people say.
I just always hesitate to bring this stuff up because obviously it's something we're talking about in the lounge, but also between when we record the show and the show airs on radio stations across the country, things can change 3 times over.
Oh, yeah, yes. No one's coming to us for breaking news. I mean, you can, but that would just be weird. Very weird. Really weird. Father's Day. And don't forget to tell Dad that you love him. Don't forget to tell Dad that he's awesome. And don't forget to get Dad a gift that actually is a gift. I mean, if you want to get him a card, that's nice. Maybe if you want to get him the ultimate gift, just don't give him a hard time.
Wow.
I know. I was just wondering if my kids listen to the show. Wow. Eat, Drink, Smoke. I'm Tony Katz. That is America's favorite amateur drinker, Fingers Malloy. My kids, I am a lucky man. You hear stories and you hear things about family dynamics and family relationships. And my mother lives in an assisted living facility. And she won't name names, but people will talk, and families are broken, man, and people don't connect. And listen, there could be reasons for things. I'm not leaving out the possibility that there were rough relationships and hard relationships. I did not have the easiest relationship with my father at all. But it's just, you hear about so many of them that we look around in my family, and I have worked as hard as I can to have as little drama in my family as humanly possible. And I like the drama-free life. And once my oldest, this was a couple months ago, was like, I could have used a little more drama in the house. It would have been interesting. And I'm like, you have no freaking idea what you're talking about. Now go wash my car. People, I mean, grow up with nuttiness, and as adults they can't manage their emotions, and it's just it's awful. It is awful to witness. What?
I see on social media a lot, and I hesitate to bring this up
because it's social media.
Yes, but I like to monitor social media outrage.
He does.
I hesitate to bring this up because there's real abuse out there, and whether it's verbal or worse, growing up in a lot of families, children have difficult situations they're put in. They, live difficult lives. But I also feel like we've gotten to the point, and again, I'm not saying that there isn't real abuse out there, but what would be considered just normal parenting has been categorized or described as more of abuse than just parenting.
Correct.
Discipline is somehow now abuse. And you're seeing people take to social media saying that they've divorced themselves from a family relationship with their parents because of the abuse, what we would have described as just normal parenting.
And it is, and in many cases, it is normal parenting. And it is the other person who has been brought up in a world that tells them that anything they disagree with, well, that's just abusive towards you, that's just wrong, or that's unacceptable. We need better parenting. And to the point of, and I've seen plenty of people discuss this, I'm not the first person, not from parents, but in schools, we need to bring bullying back.
Yeah.
Bullying needs to happen, and people need to learn how to handle disappointment, how to handle things not working out for them, how to handle somebody who's just a giant jerk face. These are different things, right? They're parenting. Parents are not friends.
Right.
And I know I've explained this to my kids from the beginning. I am not your friend. I'm your father. It's a fundamentally different job. Fundamentally. And I it's not an easy job, but I take the job on lovingly.
And again, I prefaced these remarks by saying I'm not talking about real abuse. That's a whole different conversation. But just growing up in a disciplined household and then say that, boy, I was abused because I had parents that were disciplinarians. And then if you start talking about that on your social media and you get this wave of support about how brave you are talking about this, and all of a sudden your ego starts getting inflated because of the response of complete strangers about your struggle, about your journey. Too often I see on social media, and again, this is just from sitting outside looking in, I wonder if people are taking what would have been just considered a disciplined household to a whole new level, and then they're attention seeking on social media from that, and that's really dark.
They are absolutely doing that. There's an author by the name of Gabrielle Zevin. I think it's Zevin. And she has a book called Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. We've talked about this before. And one of the lines in her book is about... in this book is about people and trauma and talking about their trauma and experiencing their trauma. And she writes the line, how do you expect people to get over their trauma when it's the most interesting thing about them? And that is a massive issue where we see, okay, this bad thing happened to us and we overcame it. We moved on with our lives. Other people, they get what I have referred to as reputation capital from the trauma. And so therefore the trauma is their lead. The trauma is their everything. And trauma is this all-encompassing term for whatever it is they think was the hardship, et cetera. And I'm not saying some of it wasn't. But in most cases, it's what can I utilize to get myself attention and love? And all of this to say, get Dad a good Father's Day gift.
I was going to say Happy Father's Day, Pa.
We took this in a direction. Over there at CNN, they've got the list of Prime Day specials, right? There's another Prime Day. There's always a Prime Day. And maybe a place to get the gifts. Do you want electronics, clothing, something for the house, or something beauty? Do you want a beauty? Do you have a skin regimen, Fingers?
Yes, I wake up in the morning and I get in the shower and I wash my face.
Is that what you do?
Yes.
See, I shower at night.
You do?
Yeah, the idea of going to bed dirty and not the good kinds, I don't get it. I don't get that at all.
I shower 6 times a day. I'm like Prince.
Are you?
Yes.
Did Prince shower 6 times a day?
There were several wardrobe changes. I know that.
Oh, well, that I do. That I do. After this, I slip into an evening jacket. So home tech
electronics
or electronics
yes.
there. Electronics right there. Here are the 7 best laptop and computer deals. You can get an Apple 13-inch Mac Air for $950. You can get an Apple 14.2-inch MacBook Pro for $1,549. You can get a Chromebook for $279. What?
Oh, no, I didn't say anything.
What were you going to say?
Just the price difference. It is nice, and I know you can get a virus on an Apple product, but it's rare.
Yes.
It is nice when you make that switch and to not have to worry about that anymore. I went to Apple back in 2009, and I haven't looked back, although the quality to me doesn't seem to be what it used to be.
Oh, 1,000% no. Sorry, Tim Cook. Absolutely not. But admittedly, we do use Apple here. We use Apple for everything.
Yeah.
Everything we have. You don't have to, but we do. And once you're in that sandbox, you play in that sandbox. That's just it. But you're talking about the computers being so cheap?
Yeah.
Compared to
$260 for a Chromebook, you said? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, if you want the real deal, it's not actually a Prime Day deal. The real deal is at Defiance Beef, where you can get a whole cow, a quarter cow, a half cow from Defiance Beef, and you use promo code Eat Drink Smoke, and you're going to get free shipping and a free mini share. 21-day age from the Indiana farm, cut to your specifications, the thickness, and then everything frozen, and then immediately shipped to you. You throw it right in the freezer. It's incredible. The ribeyes, the strips, the tenderloins, the hanger steak, the flank steak, the briskets, whatever, depending on the size of the cow. Use promo code Eat Drink Smoke at defiancebeef.com. Eat Drink Smoke at defiancebeef.com, and you will get not only free shipping, but you will also get a free mini share. You want the Father's Day gift? Just order it now and say, Dad, it's on its way. On its way, 21-day age beef, spectacular. And the best burgers, ground beef is 21-day age too. Best burger you'll ever eat in your life. Period. We've got the Puncher's Chance here, the Undisputed. That's what we were drinking, $55 a bottle at 108 proof. This is the single barrel right here. Not my palate, not fingers, a palate at $55. But the Micallef Connecticut Broadleaf, the white label, 100% at $8. More shows at eatdrinksmokeshow.com. It's Eat Drink Smoke.